Okay, good evening, Nutmeg. This is the Thursday night Owens playoffs. So we have the two semifinals right now. The 1 seed Andy Boone against the 4 seed Alex Cooper on sheet A, and then 2 and 3 on sheet C. So I think Paul is the 2 seed and Sandy is the 3 seed. Sandy's not here tonight, so slight change in that lineup. But we have on sheet A, it is Alex Cooper with Lauren Powers at lead, David Hume at second, and Skinny Larry at vice. You're there. And then they are playing Andy Boone, Eric Meany, Bob Black, and Rick Sheridan. And then on sheet C, we have what goes Siri. So Siri is subbing for Sandy tonight, and Skip, she's still in that team though. But we got Siri Parsons, Michael Parsons, Jen Cummings, and Craig Steffen, and they are playing against Paul Douglas's Skip, Mark Russell, Aaron Weidman, and Andy Voigt. So
not in that particular order, but
Andy Voigt's vice. So both sheets are in lead rocks. On sheet C here, we have Mark Russell delivering a nice looking stone. Yeah, that's a good attempt. Just it's a little bit slow tonight, but nice. And Michael Parsons is delivering a stone here on sheet C again. Looks a little bit heavy.
Do we have any viewers, Nate?
It's past, and that's actually not too bad. It's gonna be like back 4, back 8, back 8. So pretty nice behind that guard. If I was Paul here, I'd be ripping that front yellow straight away. As I believe, or does he have hammer? No. Yellow has hammer. Okay. So yellow has hammer, and they have a center guard up. That was the confusion there. We have 2 viewers right now.
Well, welcome to our 2 viewers. Jill Owens has just arrived. We will also have an appearance tonight from Joanna and Tim Owens.
That was a really nice shot there by Aaron, but it's just a little bit heavy.
Yep.
Let me just switch to this on this so I can see a little bit better.
Over on sheet A, we have Bob Black preparing to get in the hack.
Looks like as though we had a free guard violation on sheet A.
Yeah, but I didn't see a stone go out.
I think they caught it before it went out.
Oh, okay. Okay, seems like we've now figured out where the stone should go on A.
Almost. Last adjustment.
Last nudge by Skinny, and Bob is ready. Aaron is ready on sheet C. Aaron looks a little down weight here, but the sweepers aren't sweeping it, so I could be wrong. Well, looking good. Wow, heavy.
Yeah, there's been a few stones down that path, and
Ice is not slow tonight. I got Alex Cooper calling for the hit and roll from Dave Hume on sheet A. And here comes the rock. Sweepers are on it now. Skinny sweeping hard. And just off nose, not much of a roll.
so that's second shot. So yellow still lie one.
Wonder why Sparky never peeled that guard.
No, he doesn't
Oh,
actually. He
he
doesn't
does not
hammer.
have hammer.
No, yellow put up the center guard with hammer. I believe because there's no yellow is hammer because they got 4 remaining. So yeah, I don't know why.
That's a,
No, yellow's hammer. So no, we're good.
I don't know why yellow likes that guard.
No, I'm gonna try to tap up and split because there's just danger of stuff getting behind it.
That would be. I don't know if Siri's gonna peel that guard if she's sitting one. Maybe if she wasn't.
No, she's not gonna peel.
I've met her, but it's been a couple years since I've seen her. Yeah. She probably won't recognize me with all this.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
Hey, Donna. How are you?
Andy, how are you?
We have Don and Douglas in the house watching Paul.
Crowd is building now. If anybody's out there and wants to come
What?
watch some curling, please come down. We got food here, heating up, bars open, warm rooms warm.
We got some viewers now in the warm room. I think we got more viewers in the warm room than we have online, but that's okay. Yeah, I would prefer it that way. Rick Sheridan with takeout attempt on sheet A. They are sweeping it. There is a guard in play there, so
And he's going to tick.
takes that guard.
Looks like it's still open.
Yeah.
The wireless headsets were key in calling the game on A. First rock from Andy Vaught. Second rock, excuse me. Doesn't look like it's going to curl enough.
Just hits the red. So, Larry, I think the call on A is just to kind of split these reds. So just to kind of catch it on the side and push it over, one over behind cover. Looks just a little toasty, but it could be okay. Yep, that's fine. That's a really nice shot. Nice split. So red now lie 3. Without the hammer. So it wasn't a split. That was probably a tap up. It just was a little bit wide. Because yellow has hammer, so. Yeah, that's okay. You can, Andy can run that back or peel it. That's totally fine call. He wants access into that shot rock.
I mean, it's not impossible to get through that hole. It's difficult here on C.
Nice peel there by Rick Sheridan on A. On C, it looks as though going by the overhead, yellow's just line 1 right now. Red have a few biters, but it's tough to get both those yellows out there.
Looks like Paul's going to call the tap here.
Yeah. The danger is the tap's a bit of choice. You don't want to open stuff up to allow Siri to get another rock in there. Oh,
Paul, just noticing that his wife is in the warm room. Big smile on his face.
it's now a pressure shot for him. It's looking okay.
Yeah, it just looks a little down weight, but the line is nice.
Yeah. Doesn't have to tap it much.
No, he doesn't, but now it's over curling. Maybe the other one? No.
It's alright. It's still, a force is fine here.
Yeah, if I was Siri, I'd probably call the tap on the other side.
Going back to A right now, we have 4 red rocks in play.
Wow. I must have missed that. Looking like it could be.
I mean, it's open now because of the peel.
And who has hammer on that sheet?
Yellow. So Andy Boone has hammer, but Alex Cooper.
No. Oh yeah, he does.
Alex Cooper putting early pressure on him.
He's forcing him to make a shot, looking at a lot of the other color.
Now, do we have a time limit on these games tonight? Or?
Same rules as the league. Hour 35. We'll go. I know they started a couple minutes early, but we'll go from 7 o'clock.
Yep. And then tiebreakers.
Playing timely ends is part of learning.
Tiebreakers are nutmeg knockout for the semis.
Tiebreaker, nutmeg, no, always nutmeg knockout, yes.
And then extra ends in the final.
Yeah, we could do an extra end in the final. Is that the way Mark used to do it?
Yeah.
I know he's probably watching.
Andy Boone's shot is away on A. They're sweeping it. Oh, nice double, Andy Boone.
Really nice shot by Andy.
And rolls and the corner frozen.
Really nice shot.
The corner freeze is the bonus there. I was going to say just before Andy hit that shot, it's like it's very hard for him to get to here, but that corner freeze, I mean, I would just throw normal at it. Just get rid of it, lose your own red, but just give away the force. I won't get. So, Paul Douglas is still facing 1 against without hammer.
So would you draw here, or would you try that tap again?
Yes.
I mean, I guess if you wind up short, you're blocking their draw for 2. So this
The
is
danger.
not a
The
bad
danger
call.
is of being narrow here and just tapping up that yellow
Exactly.
to be second.
I would try to tap the red that I just tried to tap, but that's just me.
It looks a nice throw. As long as it's off that yellow, he's pretty good.
Yeah, it looks a bit hot. No, looking good now.
Just got to bite. Just got to bite. Come on.
Yeah, slow down.
Really nice draw.
Nice shot, Paul.
Oh, unlucky. Wow.
Oh, wow.
That gets on running. That was a great attempt.
Ice looks like it's gliding tonight.
Alex Cooper went deep on his freeze attempt, so now just a draw for 2 here. Not quite sure what they're talking about here on A. They're maybe using it as backing, but
I would just draw the other side of the house.
There's always the risk there of
jiggling it too much.
no, I wouldn't say too much. It's safe, but it's always the danger of knowing that you have back and you throw it too hard.
Yeah.
And then missing it on the line.
Plus, you have the entire other side of the house. I would just draw that way, but just really need to be full 8.
So Siri's hammer shot is away, and Andy Boone's hammer shot is away on A. Series is looking a little hot, so it looks as though it's just going to be 1 yellow on C. So Sandy Black, which tonight is Siri. And then this is actually looking pretty nice. Is it going to stop?
Good by Andy. Yep,
Okay,
that's
nice
gonna
shot.
Be 2. Nice shot. So
He threw a really good weight.
Andy made 2 nice shots in a row, and he's up 2-0 after 1. Siri Parsons was held to the force. She's up 1-0 after 1. Siri is subbing for Sandy Black tonight. She's usually her second. And subbing for Siri Parsons is Jen Cummings, who also spent some time skipping in this session when President Mike DiPaolo went down with an injury. She took over his team for a few weeks. And some nice guard weight. Start off the end. On A, we drift in. Eric Meany's shot drifts top 8. It's not bad, though. Now Mark Russell delivers. And Lauren Powers on A.
Looks a little toasty on.
Lauren Powers looks
Actually, it's
like
coming down
she's
nice.
trying for a hit. Line looks good. Alex calls the sweepers off.
Nice shot and a nice roll to the side.
Yep, very nice shot.
Nice deceiving there. That looked a little bit toasty on C, and it actually came out really nice. Really nice guard.
Very nice corner guard from Mark Russell there.
Siri just going around the center. Looks a little narrow, but the tap could be okay. It's gonna be a nice tap.
Yep.
And you actually get the roll to center, so you actually got a better center guard out of it, and you've got a rock that is an 8-foot.
Now, would you make this call to draw behind here, or would you chase that yellow and try to roll behind?
I don't mind putting pressure on because he just threw the shot. The hit and roll behind the center shrinks your scoring zone. This is a little bit tight, though.
Yeah, might bump it up, though. A little light.
I just bumped it just.
I don't think it's biting though.
No, I can see white, but
Yeah. Bob Black with his first stone on the end and over on A.
we have 5 years now.
5 viewers.
5 years.
Welcome.
I can give you the warm room view just to give you a little bit more current situation.
Yeah, it's always easier to see when you go the halfway view.
So there's a nice hit there
One
on A. So Bob Black made a nice takeout, and
one thing
Andy's line too.
One thing you may notice in the warm room view is since we updated our fluorescent lighting to LED lighting in the warm room, you have that slight flicker in the video.
Was that what that's from?
Yeah, it's not the same shutter speed. It's fixable, but we need to get up in the air again.
So Paul Douglas calling a takeout here. Nice shot.
Sure, he wanted to probably roll the other way, but that's a nice shot.
No, that's fine. It opens up, it keeps the scoring zone. Rolling to that side is totally fine with the hammer. Because by rolling there, it gives him a clean shot as well, taking out the front yellows. And then that red on the right side might become to a very makeable split later in the end. This looks a little bit on the outside.
Seems to be moving off the center line again.
It's a nice set though. It's out.
Yeah, it's still a biter.
So Paul should be going for the middle now.
Yeah, I would think. There is definitely a possible double here.
Yeah.
Bob Black just delivered his second rock over on A. Sweepers are on it. Now they're off it. And they're going to take that to top 8. Nice shot, Bob Black.
Nice shot here by Aaron. That's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
And again, clears out 2 from the middle. I think that might have tapped in that red, which if it is, then that's useful. Yep.
It looks to me to
So-
be a biter, yeah.
And it might actually be outcutting the other biter on the other side, so if Sandy doesn't get a nice guard up, then the danger of putting up a guard there is leaving a double if you go a little bit too deep in a roll under. So red got 2 biters here. Yellow's still shot at the back, but red's actually putting a nice end together. So looking a little toasty here on C. It's going to go top 4 to T-line. Okay, so T-line. So there is a double there. It's a thin double, but
But it's definitely there.
I don't like the draw down to.
No, I don't either.
With hammer, you got to bump it. If you don't have hammer, then it's totally fine. But you're really shrinking your scoring zone coming down to it. Nice looking shot there by Rick Sheridan, although it does leave the double. So that's actually, it's okay. Little short Second shot is actually in a dangerous position. So yeah, Siri coming down to the pile. Nice shot there by Larry.
Larry makes a hit to sit one.
And puts that in a good jam position. Craig Steffen here. It looks a little light. It might. No, it's going to cover it nice.
Yeah, that's a very nice card. What do you do if you're Paul here?
It's very hard to draw down to that one.
Yeah, exactly.
It's such a small area. You've got to be pinpoint weight. You've got.
But what else does he have at this point?
Peel that front yellow. See if you can do it again.
I'm sure Mark Zakin will have notes on this end.
This looks a little toasty.
Yeah, it's a little outside. I don't think we're going to get back there. It's right through the house.
I can definitely understand Paul's thinking there. I think without hammer, that was a good call, calling down to that pocket, and again, you shrink the scoring zone. With though the
They do.
you want to be scoring outside of the 4 foot, we can get multiples. It was a really nice shot as well by Andy. I mean, really well executed. So we have how quickly things can change on sheet A. We now have 2 reds lying. So Andy Boone now has to try and hit that back one.
Sweepers are on it hard. Coming in right
Nice
on
hit.
the nose. Oh, here comes Alex. Now in a good position to take 2.
See, with a nice looking draw here, it's definitely close. Nice attempt there by Siri. Looks actually really nice. The ice just looks to be running tonight, so. Paul now going for that peel at the front one.
I think he's playing the run back. I think that's what he was trying to tell us through the glass. He's going to play the run back. If he noses the red with that yellow, he should get rid of the back yellow and sit 1. Okay. Alex Cooper makes the hit and is still set up for 2 here.
It's going to be close. Definitely going to be close.
Oh,
Nice shot there by Paul.
really nice shot. And he rolls. They roll that yellow out into the open.
The only danger here is, though, is that red's open, then Siri can come down with backhouse weight, bump it out, and then Paul's
Sit
facing
four,
a big.
right.
So
It is definitely, but it's not the easiest shot for Siri to make.
no, but it's there. You can throw.
It's definitely there, but I don't know if Craig is telling her to call that.
Yeah, he's just calling back line. Just bump it.
Yeah, smart call.
If it goes all the way out, could be 5 depending on that one on the edge. Because these cameras don't fully do justice. But if you're looking at actually here, it's definitely close.
I can't tell from in here, but you know what I would say. Gotta measure.
Yep. Nothing wrong with the measure.
Although I don't know if I've ever measured 2 biters like that before. And Cooper spills, and the biter means only 1. So after 2 ends, Andy Boone leads Alex Cooper 2-1.
So here goes Siri. Looks a little bit more than back line, but
Yeah, it looks like a lot more than backline. It's all a matter if it curls enough now, and I don't think it will, but it might tick off the yellow and do the job, which it
it does.
So now Paul can nose that stone, the shot rock, or he can draw the 4. What do you do? Heavy draw?
No, he's gonna hit, but that's a big pressure shot, and
You
I
can't
understand.
spill.
I understand Paul's thinking of again want to open it up, but that was the danger. It was like he kind of did Siri's job of unfreezing that red for her. All those counters were sitting there, and then he's now got a very nervy hit here.
At what point do you decide to go a draw or a takeout on sheet C?
He called the takeout, but he's got to be nose or just inside of nose so he can spill the right way. And it looks like he's got it.
Now it's going to spill out.
It's going to be 1 yellow. I think it's only 1.
I think it's only 1.
From the camera in the warm room, it looks like only 1 yellow, and that's what Craig Steffen
Yep.
says. And so it's a steal of 1 for Team Black.
Which it was where Paul had that kind of setup. So
there is a 2-0 lead for Team Black, being skipped by Siri Parsons tonight. And I'll show you something. those of you listening at home, I just showed Nate the mock-up of the Nutmeg Curling Club Owens Family Medal, which will be awarded to the winner tonight after the final. These are the semifinals you're watching.
Nice. Who'd you get to do that mock-up?
Joel. Designed by Joel Lineker,
Nice.
who has designed... Huh?
Joel does a nice job because he doesn't have any typical curling men.
Yep.
Yeah, Michael Parsons did a fantastic job of getting Sentinel and guards up tonight. A little narrow this time, but if it bumps it and stays there, that's okay. Sorry. That's the danger of doing it this way.
So
My mistake, sorry.
I just got a text from Mr. Hope. I think he might be one of our viewers and heard us mention Joel's pin design. Sorry that we can't show the viewers at home, but we have no camera here in the warm room. But if anybody wants to come down and hang out for the final, you can get a look, get a first look. You're the man. Thank you. Huh? Tim Oakes has just informed me that the food is hot and ready to go. We've got ham, we've got potatoes, we've got gavadillas and broccoli. We've got some pork al pastor. We've got a little bit of everything left over from the golden handle. Still looks delicious.
Nice looking draw here by Jen. They're a little bit off it, so it might be a touch heavy, but line looks good.
Yeah, the plates are underneath there. Yep.
Yep, just a touch heavy. Beautiful line. On sheet A, David Hume is trying to make a takeout, possible double. For sure, got a chance of getting one of them. And nice shot.
He got one and rolled.
He got one, rolled the top one to the binding 8, which is fine. Opens up your scoring zone. I think Paul's going to be careful and see here. He's going to try to force the matter and just trying to get rocks behind the center guards that Series thrown up. But the danger is you don't execute that shot. You put more guards up for you to deal with. That one did roll off and is tappable. So now definitely it's there to be called the tap. Or even the split's fine.
So you wouldn't peel the yellows on the other side.
Not if you got your own red up there. That one red now can be tapped up. You can split it.
Such a lovely looking double on those two yellows.
Yeah, but your own red's there as well. There's a chance of jamming and still leaving that same stuff. So. Sweepers are on it straight away. Looks a little narrow.
Well,
Might split the other way though.
it's in there.
Nope. It's a little heavy. Nice throw there by Rick
Yeah,
Sheridan.
very nice shot by Rick.
Yellow's line 2 with hammer.
Here comes Craig Steffen on his first. Stone seems to be a little heavy.
No, he was trying to peel or take out. And
Peel his own?
No, peel the red.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So he just missed.
So Paul coming for a draw behind, but again, knowing if Andy's a little bit wide, then the tap up's there.
Delivered by Andy Voigt. Sweepers are on it hard the whole way.
Just gonna be a little short, I think.
Yeah. Craig looks a little light here. Paul calling the draw again from Andy. And the shot.
Oh, no, that's okay. I don't mind it. I've never tried a whole piece of card.
Alex Cooper delivers his rock over on sheet A.
I think I'll pass on there.
Looks like Larry's calling a hit. Really nice cross house double by Alex Cooper. Andy Boone with his first rock. Try to draw to the wings. And Sirius, the call is attempting to draw down here from CC.
I think so. Chaska. Wicks off and gets the red.
Wow. That little rub Made all the difference there.
So I think Alex is going for a blank attempt here on A. Just trying to clip the yellow and roll out at the back of the house. So,
Well, Andy has hammer.
oh no, sorry, he does. Yeah,
Yeah.
my mistake.
He's-
So he just
he's
has to get
trying
rid of
to
it.
get
Yeah.
the force, and I did not see Andy's last draw, but obviously it did not. It went a little deep there.
It's so hard to keep track on the with who's who because
Yes, I understand. It's all the way over there.
Sheet C is the easiest for us because all our stones are right in front of us. And
Somebody must know what happened to the wireless headsets. Here comes Cooper's shot. Larry's calling the sweep now. And it looks like he's going to make it.
and stick. So yeah,
So Andy can blank or he can take one here. What do you think he's going to do?
you throw for the blank,
I would. But
and if you get your one, it's okay.
Paul seems to be... What is he doing?
I think he's tapping.
Okay, so looking over curl.
Not sure if he was trying to get under those reds and just ended up over curling a bit.
It did, yeah. It looked like the tap was the call, and it definitely over curled.
It was like a double tap though, so
Now series calling a tap, I would imagine.
Andy got the blank.
Yeah, that's a good end by Boone. Shot from series away.
Craig called the sweep straight away, so
And now he calls him off, and it looks like it's going to be nose. Very nice shot by
this might be a bit too
Siri.
heavy.
Yeah, maybe a little too much. Yes, it is. And he sweeps it out. Line was beautiful.
So I would actually blank here if I was Paul,
I would too.
unless you can get the split. I mean,
It's possible to split those on if you really throw this shot right, but I would not want to get
it's
just
hard.
one.
It's hard to get both of them on.
Yeah, you'd really have to get in the crotch, so to speak.
You got you got a better chance of splitting the closer one and rolling on than actually going for the double.
I think you play the blank. I don't know how you roll on just the closer one. I mean the shooter after you hit the closer one.
You'd have to go the other way. You'd have to glance it. Sweepers are on it. Sweepers are off it.
that's good. It's a blank.
It's a blank, but a little too heavy. So we remain 2-0 to yellow. I'll be back in a couple minutes.
So we've had 2 blanks so far. Here in the semifinals.
Retired, like, you know, they did a reorganization, then I got tired of looking for a job for 10 years. And I realized, I'm not gonna find anything anyhow, because I'm so far behind on all the restaurant, on the technology. I just got, after I left my job at Unilever, I just got tired of it. Well, yeah, my first job was for 25 years. I was there for 10 years. Then I did a couple of personal assistant jobs.
Another pretty good guard from Michael Parsons to open the end. And now Paul will call the draw behind from Mark Russell. That guard is a little slightly off center, so Paul will use it for a corner. On the other sheet, Alex Cooper calling the takeout from David Hume. Weight looks good, but Larry's pushing it, so maybe he was a little wide. And Larry goes hard the whole way and does not get it there.
Who up there belongs to you? Yeah, that was bad on my part.
Here comes Michael Parsons with his second rock. Over on sheet A, Bob Black has put another one in the house. Out on the wings. And Michael Parsons, almost a perfect center guard, just a little deep. This time, Dave Hume is able to get rid of the yellow, but he does not keep his shooter. And here on C, the sweepers are working hard, trying to get around this guard. They will not. And Bob Black puts the stone right back in the house just above the tee line. Two pretty nice rocks from Mr. Black. And Jen Cummings puts a pretty nice 3-guard, just almost touching the center line. Once again, Paul has a lot of congestion in front of the house with the hammer here.
Evening, Ed.
Larry tried for, I think, a lightweight tap there and was unable to convert. He rolled to the He ticked the stone and rolled to the back 12.
It's a nice looking stone here by Aaron.
And now Paul is sitting 1. Ed Simia has just entered the building. We're now up to 5 viewers, including me and Nate, and those of you watching online.
Oh, there's 7 of us in here.
Huh?
7 of us in the warm room.
I said 5,
Ten.
not including you and me.
10 viewers online.
17 people watching the finals, or semifinals.
It's pretty good for club curling.
It's very good for a Thursday night in the middle of a freezing cold January.
Yep. The choice could be a Hallmark movie and a bottle of wine, or
Oh, trust me, I was eyeing my fireplace and the television tonight.
or tuning in with us and watching the Owens playoffs.
Jen Cummings made the nice takeout, and here comes Aaron Weidman trying to hit the yellow and roll behind, I would imagine.
Nice shot.
She does very nicely.
Really nice.
Nice shot by Aaron Weidman.
Really good roll.
On sheet C, over on sheet A, yellow's sitting 3 with Skinny Larry doing his pre-shot routine. Now getting back up.
Does anybody know how to pronounce his last name? Oh, that's easy.
It rhymes with Larry. I see people try to pronounce it other ways.
There's like a nice stone here by Craig. I mean, if he hits that red, pretty much knows the drag effect here. He'll just drag that yellow on. Yep.
And Larry does
Really nice.
not get the roll to center. Just the hit over on A.
There's the only
So
there's only danger though. Again, nice shot to unlock.
Nate and I are paying attention to 2
Sorry.
different sheets right now. No, it's fine.
You can go with A.
Here comes Rick Sheridan to deliver a hit here. And lie 3 again. Oh.
You know what, my jam.
Oh.
Yep, it jams.
And Rick over curls, jams the red stone in the back of the house. It is actually the shot rock now.
So now, again, Paul's line 2. So what I was saying on C is those shots can be so tempting. What Siri played,
What did she do? I missed it. I was watching A.
she called up a tap up to like tap red into yellow. But by doing so, she rolled a red onto the rings and then left her yellow exposed. So now, instead of just being line 1, Paul now has 2. So that's the risk reward. I mean, I get it. It's tough to think about. Hey, I want to go for that to make sure we get shot rock. But the danger is you could be giving up 2 instead of 1.
Trouble is here, though, if Paul noses that yellow that was just thrown, he will not be in the house.
No.
So I think you have to draw. He is still no, he's not the shot rock. So you kind of have to remove that, too, if you want to sit 2 again.
The danger, though, is you draw now what he's calling now and draw behind it, then you can't remove that yellow. And
Very good point. Now here comes Alex Cooper's first rock out onto the wings, and he
nice and a roll, but it'll
hits the yellow and gets the roll, but Andy Boone will
Nope.
be able to sweep that out. So we have 1 yellow, which Andy will now try to hit. Or 1 red, excuse me.
Wow, that stone just moved on Andy there.
Yeah.
Paul's still got plenty of time.
Paul has plenty of time here. Looks a little frustrated, but he's He's leaving himself with a lot of traffic in front of that 4-foot.
This is why I shouldn't come when I'm
My parents could never wash my curl.
My wife doesn't even ask. She just knows by my body language in the morning. She's like, you lost last night.
Well, this is during junior curl too.
That is when the camera goes off, but I know it goes off.
You know what? They left the house at almost 8, 7 o'clock.
Last week,
They should have been there by now.
just turned on YouTube and did a replay. Or tape, whatever. So this week when I went on to YouTube, it decided to show me some chess that I started. Excellent. So I got to see my 12-year-old ass playing chess.
Sweeper's working very hard on Andy's first rock over here on A, and it looks like it will over curl and he will flash. So we now have Alex Cooper with his second rock. Skinny Larry is advising him to put it top house in line, kind of a scoring guard. I totally agree with that call. With some nice separation, so the Devils.
Siri makes a nice hit and rolls out, but she's still line 2.
I hope you. I mean, I've always.
Okay, how you doing? We managed to get rolls.
You cut to another picture. Oh, God.
Did it once, got up, and we end up at
You want Owen?
I'm about to get one. Ladies and gentlemen, Joanna Owens has just arrived.
I'll take a voodoo. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Ryan.
Hi, I'm Joanna.
I'm the lead chair. Thank you for coming.
Oh, we were trying to be here. It's been a long time.
So here on sheet C, Paul Douglas is going to call a draw behind. Try and get
Oh, it's probably the first one. Like the 27 slide, scroll of all the different chess openings after that. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's it. It's probably the first one.
try and get at least full 8.
Good call. Good call.
But I just realized I hadn't learned that.
Hello, Joanna. How are you? Very good. I'm glad you can make it now.
Nice throw. 4 foot, partially buried.
I'm Ryan. Nice to meet you. How are you? Thanks for coming.
You going for the voodoo as well?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just a quick plug. We've got some new beers at the bar from New Belgium Brewing. Voodoo Ranger. We also have Bell's Two Hearted Ale. So expanding the beer selection.
And
for
Fat Tire Ale as well.
and Fat Tire Ale as well. For those of you that are close by and want to come down and have a quick one. New beers to try.
So, Fat Tire moved from an amber ale to a golden ale, and people are a bit mixed. But I heard the amber ale market's pretty much disappeared.
It's been a long time since I've had an amber ale. The last one I had was made with maple syrup by Lawson's, and it was made with the sap from a maple tree instead of water.
Oh, this is a really nice shot here by Siri.
Yes, it is, and it was way.
Is it going to go out though? Yeah. Oh wow, really nice.
It was way too much maple. It was overpowering, the beer. Could not handle it.
So Paul is facing 3 here.
If you're Paul, you really need to get to nose.
Nose are just inside.
Take your one, just slightly inside.
Inside's fine, because the inside you've still got a lot of house to roll with.
You just don't want to roll all the way out. Now you've got Andy Boone.
Facing 2.
Facing 2, throwing a hit. They are sweeping hard.
I'm not sure if it's a hit or if it's a draw down 2.
It just looks like a heavy draw. And the weight looks there. So Larry tries to sweep it, but he cannot, and it is one for Andy Boone, who now
That's a good force, though.
it's very good force by Alex Cooper, but it is a 3-1 lead after 4 ends on sheet A for Team Boone.
In the bucket.
Oh, man. I think Paul flicked out a little bit wide there.
Yeah, it doesn't
It
look like
looked-
it's going to come back here. Well, maybe. I would have Aaron pushing this stone, though. Here
No,
it
it's
comes.
fine.
It's going to be fine.
It's
Going
a
to
little
be
bit down weight, but
right on the nose.
it works.
1 point for Mr. Douglas. And it is now a 2-1 lead for Team Black after 4 ends on sheet C.
it's so deceiving in this warm room unless you're right behind the shot. Okay, let's go to multi-view.
So also arriving with Joanna Owens is Jill's brother Tim, who's visiting here from San Diego. Used to be a Nutmeg member and longtime curler here. The Owens family is who the Owens League is named after. Chuck could not be with us tonight, but we know he's here in spirit, rooting us on, rooting everybody on.
11 years, yep. Yep. Those meetings get a little too crazy, so I figured I'd come back to this lunacy.
It's a nice sinking shot there by Mark Russell. Just a little bit in, but
Whatever, so I sent him some stuff. So he did some background stuff, and now he's
Two pretty competitive games here, halfway through the semifinals of the Owens Thursday Night Open League. Mike Parsons with a takeout right on the nose. Eric Meany delivering his second rock over on sheet A. And I would imagine trying to guard the stone he has already put in the house.
How do you feel about the coach walking?
I think all this kind of stuff had to. They felt like he wasn't loyal. Let's go with
He didn't take that deal with Alabama until after the transfer portal closed, did it? Or was it right down there?
before the transfer.
It was before?
Yeah. So everybody.
So they couldn't do anything.
Make a phone call. Yeah. So a lot of the players that were. How do we do it on the team?
yeah, so he was good.
Number 1 draft.
And here comes Lauren Powers. The call is a takeout from Alex Cooper. Over on sheet A, sweepers are on it. Now they're off it.
Okay. Yeah, they did it.
You guys go a long way back. So
And
Nice
Lauren
shot.
with a beautiful double. Very nice shot by Lauren Powers.
It states that the coach left and, you're kind of stuck holding the hand. Player got it.
I'm gonna be on Paul's team, so I gotta come down and,
Watch him. Watch him.
Joan Winter has just arrived.
And a blended and a fire at home.
yeah, but one of the guys on the team is gonna be from, I just started that. I just don't like it. I don't know what the first year club was. And then I was growing up. And then last year.
Aaron Weidman delivering. Hit weight for Paul Douglas here. Sweepers are on it. It's really starting
moving.
to fall to the wall. But it looks like it
It's
might
going to outside
be,
edge.
Yeah, outside edge, but I think it may hang. No, it's going to roll away.
It just moves so quickly.
David Hume delivers on sheet A. Larry sweeping it hard. And they sweep it right to about the top 8. Oh, excuse me, back 8. Sorry, folks, it's hard to see A. You gotta. Oh, you have the full view on. That's what we're watching.
Yeah, I'll do that, and I can do this as well. Sandy Boone's calling for a hit from Bob Black. He's got it and rolls to back 8.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in forever. I know. I would.
A really nice shot here by Aaron. Oh, again, I thought it was going to curl enough to just roll out to the wings and be a biter. It rolled all the way out, but still a nice hit.
It's a nice looking draw here on A if it gets there. Yeah, it's okay. It's in a good spot.
So now Siri has the hammer here, and she doesn't seem to be worried about those stones in the middle either. She's calling the draw around from Jen Cummings, who delivers her rock. I will agree, it's very easy to know when to peel guards when you're watching curling, more than when you're actually skipping.
Oh, for sure. And I think I am a little bit too conservative at times. I like to peel as soon as I can when there's center guards up.
It's not a bad strategy. I've always been yelled at for not peeling guards. I've never been yelled at for peeling a guard.
I still haven't figured out in mixed doubles that when the right time is to peel the center guard.
I know nothing about mixed doubles.
Mixed doubles, that center guard is your friend for both, but it's at one point it's.
I think I have literally played 3 mixed doubles games in my entire 5.5 years of curling.
I played a good amount. I enjoy it.
I'd like to play it. I just can't really curl on Saturday afternoon at, what is it, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock?
It's like 4 or 5 this year.
No. And the mixed doubles league at Ardsley is Tuesday nights, so
Yeah.
obviously I'm here.
So there is a back 12 biter on sheet C, and Craig's just going to try and draw down to it. Might be a little bit heavy though. And it is.
Andy's calling the hit from Rick. Sweepers are on it hard. And
Jams, but
Rick
rolls
on the
out.
back one, but rolls out, so 1 yellow.
It's just fine.
It's interesting. Mike Parsons has 2 name tags on his jacket, the old style and the new style, in case you need to know his name twice.
a second.
And we have Craig Parsons getting in the hack. Delivers the rock. And gets that red out of there without hitting any other yellows. No idea if that's what he wanted to do, but he looks happy. Now we have Andy Boone with his first rock. Looks like he's just calling a guard or a draw down 2.
And I think we changed it over to,
And he is shot rock and maybe has a biter way out there. I can't tell if that stone is in or not from my angle. Cleaning the stone vigorously is Mr. Boone. Now telling his sweepers what he intends to do. Paul Douglas is also readying himself in the hack on sheet C. Attempting to draw. Already lying 2. Here comes the stone from Boone and Paul Douglas as well. Sweepers are on it on sheet C and now on sheet A as well. And Andy Boone comes down, takes his own stone and splits the house. Paul winds up guard weight and pretty much just plugs the hole. Does not cover one of those yellows. Now it looks like Siri will attempt to draw in the same direction Paul just attempted to. On the other sheet, it looks like Alex Cooper will attempt the cross house double once again. So Siri came out, looked like a little hot because she looked back as if there was something under her foot or her stabilizer, and now they're discussing that. Yep. She looked like she had something under her foot or her stabilizer when she came out because she put a line right in the ice there. So over on A, there is the shot rock is in the back of the house on the 12-foot. I think if Andy hits this rock, he will be lying 2. I believe that rock all the way towards the wall is a biter. And here we go. Andy's getting ready. Here comes the delivery. Sweepers are pounding this. And he hits it, but he rolls out, so he's only sitting 1. Alex Cooper will be drawing for 1. Paul ticks off the guard, but he is still sitting 2. Without hammer, Siri Parsons will now have a hammer shot with a whole wall of guards in front of the house, and Team Douglas sitting 2 behind them. They are now discussing some sort of tap because the ice doesn't seem to be curling enough to get to that back red, or the front red, which is back house, back forefoot, just biting the button. But they will try to draw that way and draw down to it. Alex Cooper throws through, so I would imagine that that yellow stone was not biting, and he just blanks. And that is correct. So after 5 ends now, it is 3-1 Team Boone on sheet A, and here comes Team Black's hammer shot from Siri Parsons, which is a draw to the button. And sweepers are off it, now they're on it. Stone looks like it really needs to curl. Now they've definitely got to push it, so good attempt by Siri. She gets to bite the 4, so only a steal of 1 for Team Douglas. Instead of 2, she cuts them down. That will now mean we have a tie game after 5 ends. Team Black and Team Douglas tied at 2. Over on sheet A, we have Eric Meany getting ready to deliver his second rock. Andy Boone calling for a hit on a red stone in the top 12. Here comes Eric's rock. Sweepers are off of it. Now Bob Black trying to push it. And he does a nice job of that. Eric makes the hit, rolls back across the house, and now he's sitting top 12. Yellow is sitting 2. As Lauren Powers readies her shot. Over here to sheet C, we have Michael Parsons ready to deliver his first stone. Siri debating whether to call a corner or to draw around the red guard. And Lauren Powers hits the top rock and removes it. Unfortunately, here on C, I am blocked by Paul and Siri as this rock comes in. But it looks like a corner guard that's going to curl a little too far and not be a biter. And now Paul Douglas will call the center guard. He does not mind a biter. Bob Black's rock is away on sheet A. And it looks like it's drifting wide. He hits his own rock and doesn't quite knock it out, though. Knocks it to the back 12, and I believe it could be yellow sitting 2. They're definitely sitting 1. Sheet A seems to have a characteristic of falling towards the wall on hit weight. It's been a characteristic all season. Got a little bit better when we scratched the rocks over the holiday break, but still seems to happen from time to time on sheet A. Michael Parsons' stone is away on sheet C. Looks like he is trying to draw behind the 2 red guards out front. And the line is good, but it may be a touch heavy. Paul Douglas readying the sweep. And he will sweep that all the way out of the house. As Dave Hume delivers hit weight on the yellow stone on sheet A. The shot rock, successfully knocking that out, but he does roll almost all the way out of the house. So hard to tell from this angle whether red or yellow are shot rock on A, but Andy Boone is calling for the hit on that top red. Either way, Bob Black delivers the stone. Sweepers are on it. Weight looks good. Stone's coming in. And Bob makes the hit and rolls out to the wings in the full 12-foot. We have Nathan Rosler, who just arrived. So the warm room is getting hopping here on a Thursday night. All right, Dave Hume hits the rock that Bob Black threw, but then rolls out.
There's always a family that had 3 curlers that curled only at Thanksgiving. Of course. They always do. Yes, they do. Remember the boxes, I think.
I found that out pretty important. One of them were athletes, and they were like, they were great.
And Paul calling the hit from Aaron Weidman. He'd like to hit and roll behind his wall of guards.
Throwing like guards for me and like, yeah, I got this. I know what I'm doing. I was like, Jesus, you've never played this game. Right?
Stone needs to curl. Mark's pushing it. It's going to hit, but will it stay? It will stay, but it might roll out into the open here. Nope, not all the way. It's still a little hidden. Very nice shot by Aaron Weidman. And
As long as Stefan doesn't argue too much.
good peel there by Jen Cummings, which now that red shot rock is fully exposed.
And my brother Tim. He's our.
Over on sheet A, Alex Cooper calling the draw from Skinny Larry, and Skinny Larry's rock is away.
I do love that he struggled by accident as well, so. Yeah, no, it's, I mean, he's very, like,
Dave Hume is pushing it. Larry is saying, don't sweep it, don't sweep it. But they are sweeping it. And he gets to the top 4. From my angle, I cannot tell if he's buried, but it doesn't look like he is. So Rick Sheridan will have a hit attempt. Over here on sheet C, Andy Voigt has put a second stone in for Team Douglas, but it's over curled just a tad and left the shot rock exposed still. And now Craig Steffen will attempt to hit and roll. Andy Boone is calling for Rick Sheridan to hit the shot rock, but it seems to be they are discussing a jam in the back. On sheet C, the stone is away from Craig Steffen, looking to hit the shot rock. Sweepers are on it hard. Here it comes. Weight looks good. And it is going to, just skinny by the top red. But he rolls out. But he does remove the shot rock. But Paul Douglas now is still the shot rock. It's just a different rock. So in the top 12, Team Douglas is sitting 1. Rick Sheridan's stone is away. And he makes a beautiful hit on the shot stone for Team Cooper. And now we have Team Boone sitting 2, although they are both behind the tee line. Larry will ready his next shot. Alex Cooper debating the call. Andy Voigt with a draw here on sheet C. Weight looks very good. Sweepers are finishing it. Will it get buried? Really nice weight from Andy Voigt. And almost gets all the way buried. Halfway buried behind the guards. Stone is away on sheet A from Larry. Dave Hume is pounding it, holding it for line. Looks like just a heavy draw. Maybe not even a heavy draw, just a draw that will over curl and be slightly light. So now we have Andy and Rick discussing their next shot. It looks like they will try to draw behind Andy's yellow center guard there and sit 3. Paul is sitting 2 and has his first rock to deliver. Looks like he is calling a guard. If he comes into the top 12, it's not horrible.
They gave a bottle away at the comedy show.
Andy Boone stone is away on A. Attempting to draw behind his guard. Sweepers are on it. Paul Douglas's rock is away on C. Sweepers are on it. Line looks good. Andy's shot sails past the tee line. Back 4. Paul will throw a biting guard. Very nice shot by Paul Douglas. He's now lying 3. Yeah. Paul already said they're only getting 7. He just said to me. Paul knows.
These guys were on schedule.
Yeah, I don't know what happened on A. I'm paying more close attention to C, but Craig and Siri have been doing a lot of discussing.
There's been a lot of flotsam and jetsam in this sheet, so we got a lot of stuff.
Actually caught up with that. This is not equal rocks.
All the conversation that Craig and Siri had, they're calling.
Yeah. They were behind.
So here comes Alex Cooper's rock on A. He looks like he's heavy. Siri has also delivered her stone. She's trying to draw around all the reds here, and she looks to be slightly heavy as well. What happened on A? Did Larry kick a rock? Well, in between games, I'll tell you about Monday night at Ardsley. I'm sure if Mr. Zakin is listening, he just chuckled. So Andy Boone is now sitting 2, discussing with Rick what he will do with his last rock. Both games now will only play 7 ends. The Sheet A game was on schedule, and they fell behind. And need I also point out that both of these games started before 7 o'clock. So not very timely play on either sheet. So Mr. Douglas put a 4th stone in the house that is now blocking the 4-foot on the other side. So a very, very tough predicament here for Siri Parsons. Looking at 4 with the 4-foot completely covered. So what she seems to be attempting to do here is to draw around and try to sit full 8 and at least cut Paul down to 1. At least that's what I would be calling. If she skinnies the guard, she could get at least far enough into the 4-foot to maybe score one, but it's difficult. And here comes series shot. And now Craig is calling the sweep. Sweepers are on it hard, but the weight is there. So they are letting it over curl. Now it's going to tick. Why are you doing that?
Oh, I see what their plan was. That's it. They're gonna only get up two this way. Yeah, it was heavy and then it could be three.
Okay, I get it. It looks like 2 red from here.
Yeah, you don't get to breathe. Andy Boone's away on A.
Andy Boone is away on A, and it looks a tad heavy. Sweepers are pushing it now. Looks like they're trying to get down to that back red.
You know it's heavy, so they're just not being
Yeah. All right.
if they could outcount that, you could yell at them.
Well, he's sitting 3. Alex Cooper has to draw for 1. And then he will be looking at a situation where he needs to steal in the 7th end. Oh, that's what the second name tag says, series husband. So Michael Parsons is not wearing 2 name tags. One of his name tags says Michael Parsons, and the bottom name tag says series husband.
Memberships are going up $50 next year. Cost of the medals.
The Voodoo Ranger seems to be a popular choice here, the new beer. If anybody's out there wants to come down and try it. We're here hanging out now. There's a whole 10 of us here in the warm room. And Mr. Alf Winter is on his way. And once these teams come off the ice, we'll do a quick broom stack, and then the winners will be back out on sheet B for the final. So for those of you cozy and warm in your houses, please join us. And a beautiful draw by Alex Cooper on sheet A, right to the button. And he takes 1 and is now down 3-2 after 6, entering the last end.
So Paul hang on there, and nice little comeback by Paul.
On sheet C, Team Douglas has a 4-2 lead after 6 and they are playing without hammer here in the final and the 7th end.
So he just doesn't want to give up.
Just needs to force.
Yep.
You know.
Which I would throw everything in, and then peel. Don't leave anything. I mean, that's now.
David Hume and Larry Bocchieri are slamming this red stone, trying to get it over the hog, and I don't think they can.
Nope.
Mike Parsons' stone is away on C.
Especially in the 7th.
Looks a touch heavy.
I can put that on.
Now, my question to you here, Nate, is with Mike Parsons' stone there, if you're Siri, do you call another guard? You have to score 2 here. It's the last end. Do you call another guard there, or will you go behind the guards, or what do you do?
I'd actually throw up a corner.
On the other side.
I don't like having. I mean, that's kind of a partial corner, I suppose. But if you're calling it, you got to make sure go around it.
Oh, he had the point now. He's not really getting.
Yeah, I mean they had it. It's just that you got to be tighter to it and just make sure that you don't leave anything open. I mean, this looks a touch wide though.
Yes.
Still going out.
It is. It looks a little heavy and a little wide, but it might clip the back one. No,
I
not
think
gonna,
it's.
not gonna get
It
there.
just kept going out.
Yep. Lauren Powers delivers a rock on sheet A. The call is draw. Skinny and Dave are hammering it hard on the sweep.
So it's a little bit easier for Alex because Alex can actually keep throwing up guards, and then just needs one of them to come round to tie it.
Right.
This looks better here, a better line here from Jen. Just needs to curl and slow down a bit. I think it's okay. Yep, nice shot.
That was Jen Cummings on sheet C with a very nice draw. Aaron Weidman's shot is away on sheet C. Paul is calling for the sweep. Now sweepers are off.
The teams that's all still in.
Exactly, that's the point.
Saturday night, a lot of times, you know, it's not in here long.
Rock seems to
It was a nice shot.
just curls enough to bump back the yellow and sit right there on the button.
With two backers, I mean, that's pretty
Yeah,
hard to get rid of.
Exactly. Very nice shot by Aaron Weidman.
I don't. Yeah, you got to get there, Siri, but you got to come the other way. You cannot. I don't think you can get it from this way. So you got to play it tight and cross the face. Yep.
But he's going to be that happy. We're going to go right through the hole.
Ooh. A big miss on sheet A by David Hume.
And this is wide here
Actually-
by Jen. This might.
Actually ticked the yellow behind the guard that he was trying to remove.
So, if you're Paul, you know, just put up a center line guard.
I agree.
He's calling down to it.
I don't hate that, but I would rather have the guard.
You throw the guard and how?
Huh? Oh, I said,
You throw the guard and how's Siri getting to? You throw it down two and you split it in. You're too heavy and you split and create an angle for a double. Those two back yellows come into play. Don't oversweep it. It's not getting down there. Don't oversweep it.
yeah, exactly. I would have
That's
left.
fine.
I would have left that high, but it's covering the
actually pretty
stone.
good.
The line is great, and I would think line is more important than weight there. But yeah, it's a very nice guard, even though it's in the house. Black a little heavy over on sheet A. Yellow still sitting one. David Hume will deliver his second rock. Craig Steffen in the hack, ready to deliver his first. Looks like Siri's going to try for the double here. Shot looks to be a little bit narrow
Yeah,
out of hand.
he pulled it across his body.
Yeah, and it will crash on the guards.
So now you just throw up the center line guard.
I totally agree.
I don't know why he's.
Put more. No. Yes, I don't know what. I don't know what Paul is attempting to call here. The shot is a guard. It should be a guard.
Yep.
The call is
Yep,
a
there you
guard.
go.
There we go, Paul.
Again, you're counting one. Those two back ones in the house are really not doing any danger right now.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about those two stones in the back of the house when you are already guarded and on the button. Oh, this looks like it's going to over curl, though.
Bounce off that yellow and back. Nope.
And maybe tick the yellow over to do the job for you.
I don't think it's going to do anything.
I don't think so. It's a little light. Wow, that really curled. I didn't think he was very narrow. It just curled.
Must have been the light handle.
A light handle or it picked or something, but that really over curled. Skinny Larry attempting a hit over on A. Sweepers were on it. Now they're off. Now Dave Hume is trying to push it. And he will get all the way to it, but does he get it all the way out?
That's okay.
No.
That's
fine.
okay, though. You've opened up the forefoot, which is where Alex needs to put one.
Yep.
And Craig flashed. It just stayed out. So Paul just needs to throw a guard up.
What happened? What is Craig asking us? My favorite
It
thing.
just fell. Well,
My favorite.
he just
thing,
said it fell off.
My favorite thing is when people try to speak to you through the glass when you're in the warm room,
Yep.
and I always make fun of them when they do it, but I do the same thing.
Yeah. we should install electronic messaging boards that you can type in your message appears.
Or like a loudspeaker that you just click the button and then they can hear you.
You can swear into the warm room.
Yeah. God damn it! Excuse me. I know that's an FCC violation. Your cord is wrapped around your mic there.
So, Mr. Douglas, if he puts up a guard here, he's in a really good spot. Again, he just needs to be. I mean, that's a little bit of a tight room. I would go full 8 and just put something in that gap.
Very difficult for Siri to get that stone right on the button out of there.
Yeah, I mean,
And
especially
score
against this,
two.
you got to get 2 stones out of the way.
Yeah, she's up against it here. And here we go. Paul Stone is away. Line looks good. It's got a curl.
There's a lot of discussion in the warm room about shots on sheet A.
Unfortunately, because of the way our streaming is set up, me and Nate are mainly focused on sheet C.
That's a really nice shot there by Paul.
Really great shot by Paul Douglas, who puts the guard right where it needs to be. And now it's even more difficult for Siri Parsons to remove that stone on the button.
You're almost at the point you do a crazy run.
You've got to.
You do that angled yellow.
I'd rather do it with my first rock than my last. And here comes Rick Sheridan with his. Yeah, what is the call on A? Well, Rick Sheridan looks like he's just trying to draw behind the guard. And he comes up
A little bit light.
a little bit light, but I think he's guarding his own stones.
Yeah.
That's the call? Yep. Yes, a very difficult triple, but the triple's there. You have to get these angles exact. But even if you clear the 2 guards, you're forcing Paul to put the guard back perfectly.
And
Which
and
has-
Siri's still got to get that red out without jamming it.
Right. Which we all know that it sounds easy to put up a perfect guard, but it's not.
Oh, Larry with a really nice hit for shot rock on
Really,
A.
really nice shot by Larry, saving the day over on A.
Here is Siri's attempt.
And Series is hanging. Doesn't look like she's going to do anything but remove the top one. Okay.
So Paul just needs to put that back.
Paul
in that,
needs
in
to
that
put
game.
Paul needs to put that guard back. If he does not, then Siri has a double attempt. Still a difficult double for the win, but I don't know how you make that double without jamming on that yellow.
No, you do.
Not all the way back.
Nice shot there by Rick Sheridan.
Rick Sheridan, back from his hiatus and making shots.
Threading the needle.
Not 10 seconds ago, he almost tripped over the hack and smashed his head. He will make a shot.
So yellow is now back to sitting 2. Paul Douglas's last rock is away, attempting to replace the guard that Siri just cleared.
They should be switched.
Yeah,
It's a little bit
this
wide.
should be Mark first. I would have Mark on this stone first. Or you maybe hold the line and tick off the yellow guard, but it's definitely going to make it a lot more difficult.
No, that's good.
Yeah,
That's fine.
That's pretty good. There is a possibility, but like I said, I really don't. Looking at the screen, obviously.
Ed's coming for a close look on.
You think that double's possible, Ed?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? But you don't think you jam on that yellow on the
You
side?
gotta hit on this side so it goes through the hole. That's the one in the on the.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you. Okay.
Siri does have a double.
You might be able to make it the other way too.
Right.
It's much. That's the easier. No, not easy, but that's the easier.
So Siri will attempt a double here for the win. Ed Simia has assured us it is possible.
It's not easy.
I don't know if
She's going to need at least normal here.
I don't know if the shooter sticks around.
The shooter may or not. It's probably a tie, but the shooter might because you've been through pretty close to nose.
And the shot is away.
Line is looking all right. Oh, here it comes. Whoa.
Wow.
It's close.
It's through the hole. It's through the hole.
Oh, they overswung.
Oh, and a hell of an attempt by Siri Parsons. She just misses it. Paul Douglas will steal one.
Ooh. Alex Cooper got the double. But he rolled out, but he's still got 2, so he's forcing Andy Boone to go for the shot rock rather than put something down the middle.
I don't know what the discussion is over on C, but they are now shaking hands. It is a win for Team Douglas, 5-2 in 7 ends. He moves on to the final, which we will bring to you after a short broom stacking session for the semifinal teams. Of course. Yep. Right after, we'll cut the stream and then we'll do all that. Craig Steffen and Paul Douglas are still in quite a debate over on
Yeah.
Sheet C. I'm amazed to know what they're talking about. Donna, thank you for joining us. Yeah, they're still chatting.
You swear somewhere else.
That's true.
There's a judge out
Here we go. Alex Cooper on sheet 8 needs to be shot rock to extend this game and force Andy Boone to throw his last rock.
and he likes to go to this.
So the 2 seed, Team Douglas, has moved on. They are the first participants in the finals. Over here, we have Alex Cooper throwing the anti-hammer, as they call it at Ardsley. Yeah. And the stone is away.
Looks pretty good.
Cooper attempting to draw behind his guard.
Looks pretty good.
Really nice shot here. Sweepers are on it. Larry's going to take over and finish it.
Really nice.
Very nice
Really
shot
nice shot.
by Alex Cooper. Very nice shot. Biting the button.
And it's not easy to go down to. Really nice shot. That's really clutch.
You draw on Wednesdays? You draw Friday. Oh, yeah, I should say. You might be able to see it outside.
And Andy Boone, is he going to attempt the run back or is he going to go for the draw? Here we will find out very soon.
I mean, the run back, you just have to get a piece and remove it.
What you're praying for is what
But
Yep, he's going like
hopefully will look like.
just past back line weight.
Good game out there. That was a fun one to watch.
A little nervy. Thank you.
congratulations. Team Douglas has just entered the warm room. There's food there, guys. All left over from the Golden Handle. It's warm still.
Oh, good. Thank you.
He's still discussing, so.
135.
That's maybe what he's discussing.
We'll have to ask Paul. It looks like Craig Steffen is upset that he didn't get to play 8 ends, but every game in the Owens League follows the 1 hour 35-minute rule.
So here's a shot away on A.
I told my parents as long as
They're sweeping. It is close.
Oh, and a
it's
hell
got
of a
it.
shot by Andy Boone.
It's got it.
Very nice. He clears the red stone far enough and gets the W. So we will have a final of the 1 seed Team Boone versus the 2 seed Team Douglas
They're about to play an extra end, which they don't realize that it's time up.
after a short break.
You better go tell them.
Okay, I'll be back.